Start stream. Right, is the stream on? Yes, the stream is on. I think. Yep, we're streaming. Hello viewers, Sound Service here back with another NavalArt stream. This is the HFS Cerberus here, the first of my mythical beast class heavy cruisers, quotation marks. These are more battle cruisers by this point, but yeah. This is episode number 2 of Shipyard Troubles, and this is just going through the final parts I need to do to get this ship ready for workshop use. Save that small edit I did there. And then test this. The things I'm having trouble with is getting this thing up to 35 knots in speed. And that's pretty much about it. Once I've got it so that would be a good speed, then we can go through with painting the thing, possibly adding in some naming onto it and the hull number. And then call it a day with this design. But yeah, with the way that this design is done, it's a bit difficult to get it up to speed because of the fact that the hulls at the middle where they join don't actually have a bit of a separate bit, and that is causing a lot of drag to the ship, which is making it that I'm having to add more funnels because I'm not adding more propellers, as more propellers would make the entire thing worse. It'd mean I'd have to add more funnels so then I can have more engine power, basically. More engine rooms. So then I can push the ship faster. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, yeah, viewers, I might want to mention this one thing. I went into surgery, not too long ago on, 3 days ago, Friday the 27th, I think Friday was. Wait for program to respond. This is horrible. Come on, NavalArt. Yes, I know the Cerberus is a pretty big design, and I know I'm streaming as well, but you can handle this! If you handled my entire battle fleet against an entire enemy battle fleet without crashing, there we go. Can handle this. AA status is set to all guns that can do AAA are set for AAA. And I've just realised something. I might want to add on some torpedoes to this thing, because this thing I'm trying to get it up to a design speed of 35 knots. What the curse are those two guns there doing? They're not supposed to be rearward face. Some of these guns are going to be rearward facing when their standard facing is what that lot there is. AA to small caliber for right now. And then move those guns forward. And then leave it like that, and then AA guns back to all guns that can do AAA will do AAA. Right. This takes quite a bit of time getting up to its speed. And it only goes 15 knots. This is a nightmare. This is indeed a nightmare. But like I said in episode 1 of Shipyard Troubles, this thing is either going to be me having great successes or failing hilariously. Right, change these props out for... go to select there. Engines. That's the 5-blade large propeller. Eek. Right, and while I'm here, actually, we'll get some painting of the things done. And then red for the anti-fouling paint. Might be too light of a red, but I don't care. I think I was an idiot to call this design a heavy cruiser. It's more like a battle cruiser, but a really slow one at that. Okay, so the anti-fouling paint is in place. Now the above hull paint is going to be in the blue. Which I should have actually have done this blue with the Hetfields, but I didn't. I can always add that onto the cliff button. Yeah, I could always add that on the cliff button. Back to this grey. It's that grey that's used. And then field medics online. And then the upper superstructure is also going to be painted. to represent that, but the helipad is actually going to be in a black. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of funnels there, and I'm not bothered to go through and get all of them sorted. Eek, I wasn't supposed to paint the phalanx systems. Well, the weaponry is going to be painted in black. As a small bit of an attempt to disguise it. Nah. Not black. No. No. I'll turn them off to this darker grey colour than what their standard grey out the workbenches. I'm now hating the fact I put so many guns on this thing, but there's a purpose to this many guns. And I'm the idiot who designed this thing. Well, most of this thing. Literally, the only bit of this design I have not designed is the hull. Like the double hull bit. That's the only bit I didn't design myself on this ship. Fishing statue. No. Rainshine is supposed to stay in its standard colour. No! Okay. That's the painting of the ship done. Override that as Cerberus again. And see if adding 2 more propellers to the thing helps with its speed. If not, I'm gonna have to add more funnels in. And that is something I have not planned for. This thing only just has to have a max speed of at least 35 knots. I don't care how long it takes to get up to that speed, but it's got to get up to 35 knots. It's got to get up to 35 knots or it's a failed design. Another failed project. Okay. Hurry up, please, game. Please! I'm begging you, game! Hurry up! Under normal circumstances, you would have already loaded, game, not be crashing again. Ah, fuck. You didn't hear me say that, viewers. That was, my assistant who is non-existent. You didn't hear me say that. Ow. Okay, even with help from painkillers, I'm in pain right now because of the aftermath of my surgery. Okay, 26,000 hit points. This design, if it ever goes into combat, would have to be really careful. That's basically why I called it sort of a heavy cruiser, because of its health point system. Okay, we are going almost to 10 knots. Better acceleration than last time, if I do say so myself. That was the goalkeeper weapons, wasn't it? I think that was indeed the goalkeepers. Yeah, I have goalkeeper close-in supports, close-in weapon systems. I have phalanx close-in weapon systems. I have these quad secondaries, which is a feature on the later Hetfield class designs. Well, the latest two, although one of them was in a refit version, one of them's a standard, although that one hasn't been released in the workshop yet. Okay, just because it's going to block out our radar, I'm going to send this helicopter out to the skies. Oh yeah, this thing isn't equipped with missiles. Damn, I forgot to select the missile selection, I think. Yeah, I'd have to go back and do that in dock. But once I got the speed of this thing down, that's when I will go in and add in the torpedoes to this thing. It's hovering around 15 knots, so I need to get like 20 something knots out of this thing somehow. Somewhere somehow I'm gonna get those 21 knot, 20 knots. But it would be great if I could actually add on 21 knots. It would mean this thing goes over its intended design speed. Save that as the Cerberus again. I think this Shipyard Troubles episode may end up as a hilarious fail instead of a success. Well, not so hilarious fail, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I think this thing may end up as a fail. All I wanted is to make a heavy cruiser It's more like a battle cruiser at this point. Wait for the program to respond. We're gonna have to put up with this the entire stream. Fuck. Okay. Viewers that are watching this, this is a helpful thing of advice for you. Never, ever go through surgery. It's really painful at the aftermath. Oh. Wait for the program to respond. This is the longest problem streak we've had with this game right now. It's just been this entire stream. Right. Problem streak over with. Let's bring this thing up to full speed ahead now with 2 extra funnels added into the stack. Bring the helicopter up and off the thing. Right, that's the battle station's cool. So yeah, this thing here is a beast of a design. Like, compared to other ships of its type I've seen, this is like quite large. $14 knots. Hang on a sec. Would a propeller with less propeller blades do more help for me than a propeller with more propeller blades? I don't know. Right. Okay, this thing is going to have a total redesign. This is no longer going to be a heavy cruiser design. This is going to be turned to a battleship design or something. A slow battleship design, because I'm not going to get this in to go faster. It's not going to work. or I'm going to need larger funnels, which I might actually try with that. I might have to adjust my funnel system then, so that provides 150,000 horsepower. Power 272. I think that's actually less power than what we had with all those tunnels joined together, but I'll see. But this thing is full of a lot of something called trial and error. Which, if this new funnel system I got here works, I won't redesignate this to a battleship. And then I won't have to upgun it, which would mean having to then make sure it doesn't sink or anything with it being upgunned and everything. And for me, a battleship would have to have no, I'm not going to put the Tomans on the... I'm brainstorming here. Brainstorming ideas and just debating whether or not they would work. Wait for the program to respond. Hang on a sec, is there anyone online the NavalArt VC that can help me here? Wait for the program to respond. Wait for the program to respond. No, there's no one on the NavalArt VC, because I'm just thinking now, if I can get someone to help me out on the NavalArt voice chat on the NavalArt official Discord, I can actually see what I'm doing correctly and what I'm not doing correctly and stuff if they're experienced with the game. Wait for the program to respond. There we go. Just after 47, wait for the progress to respond. Not literally, but you get my point with this thing. Well, speed is definitely increasing a bit more. At a faster pace, I should say. Okay, enemy swordfishes are on their way to try and destroy me. It's a try because they're not going to get through the anti-air of this thing. I can definitely say this, with this new funnel here, we've got less funnels here, and yet we're keeping up just about the same speed, well, round about the same speed we were, last time. Hang on a sec, is there a thing on the NavalArt thing of... is there a thing on recommendations? Yeah, here come the swordfishes. The original head of the attack is already gone. This entire attack is failing before they could even get into my light anti-aircraft range. That is that entire squadron sent beneath the waves now. Right, I'm gonna leave the testing now and... yeah, 4 of these stacked on top of each other. What's the worst that can happen? It's not like the entire class is just gonna be, blown out the water or something. Well, yeah, they probably are going to be blown out the water in their first engagements because of the fact that they have hardly any HP compared to other competitive ships of the classes in this game. Save this under Cerberus. Test sail again. Now this is going to probably have a few more game crashes. Well, near crashes, I should say, because the game wouldn't fully crash because I would wait for program to respond, not close the program. Well, I'm surprised I still have a Mento left in my mint jar. Be careful of my very precious die-cast aircraft models I got there. Right. Prep for more testing of the Cerberus's design. One thing I didn't think about doing while doing the top speed tests, actually just accelerate time while they're speeding up. Why did I not think of that? There we go, there's the wait for program to respond thing. Here we go, into combat. Well, yeah, sort of combat. AA status is all... Ow! All AA guns that possible can fire. Why did those stupid secondary guns, yes again, not stow off in their standard placement? Okay, what's going on? $14 knots, come on. 15. Don't tell me I have to stack up more funnels. I'm going to stack up more funnels, yeah. These are the last two I'm going to stack up on top of the thing. The last two. Again, say that Cerberus. Test this design one last time. I think we might have a fail on our hands, viewers. The loading screen is saying, if you can see it, the aim point in the game is based on the ocean surface, hence it's more accurate to... More accurate to what? Wait for program to respond. Wait for program to respond! Respond, damn it! If this doesn't respond, I'm leaving a 1-star review. Just kidding. The programmer is... This game wants me to rage quit, doesn't it? This game wants me to rage quit it. Seriously. What, you stupid... Wait for... Oh, finally. Yep, the guns work. well, the non anti-air guns work. Oh no, a forest fire is going to be started. It's currently through what I've seen in the news, quite a bit of the world is in right now, forest fires. RTS map, that's where the time compression is. Times 3 on the time compression. I don't think I'm going to get over 15 knots. I'm not going to get over 15 knots with this design, with the way that I'm got it to. Let's see how this thing does in stormy conditions, shall we? Okay, so Cerberus in stormy conditions is currently holding its own, although it's slightly wanting to list over the ports. It's maybe just because we're not going into the waves. Oh, I got that mode activated. Can we add in any other ships into this? No, we can't. Into test mode, we can't, at least. I'm actually going to now end this video off, because this is now going to be a design that is more like a floating gun battery, really. I'm going to end this off with seeing how many waves of aircraft it can survive before it sinks. I think I might need to time compress to help this move along a bit. What is wave 3? Dauntlesses and the new B-25s in the game. See how the B-25s do. I want to focus on the B-25s because they're new. Then you brings in a new where you get attacked by aircraft level bombing. Yeah, these B-25s are going to be entering the onslaught. I'm such used to Silent Hunter's Titan compression system. Silent Hunter 4's Titan compression system, that is. Let's see if they get to release their bombs. More than likely, they will not. Yep, they never got to release their bombs. I hope they bailed. TBDs. They must be getting desperate if they're sending in TBDs. But that won't be needed because I'm going to call this Shipyard Troubles episode to an end, with the class not being something that succeeds as its original intended design. Hope you enjoyed this stream.